What is up, everybody? So there is some new news coming out about the Menendez Brothers case. If you are unfamiliar with the case, they were convicted of the 1989 murder of their parents. If you are unfamiliar with the case, it is definitely not as straightforward as you would think. There are a lot of underlying circumstances as to why the boys murdered their parents. There are quite a few documentaries out there. There are quite a few interviews out there. There are even some interviews with the boys, Erik and Lyle Menendez. I definitely recommend looking into the case if you are unfamiliar about it. Now, this particular story comes from foxnews.com and is linked in the description below. But before we get into it, I want to know where everybody out there lies on this case. Do you think the boys should be in prison for doing what they did? Now, because of social media, over the last couple of years, a lot of new people have been finding out about this case and do not believe that the boys should be in prison because of what happened and because of what happened to them growing up. They believe that they were justified in the murder of their parents. Now, of course, there are still a lot of people out there that do believe that the boys should have been convicted and should still be in prison for what they did. Let me know what you think. Now, this article states a former member of Menudo alleged he was drugged and raped by the father of the Menendez brothers at 14 years old. The former member of the band has come forward with the allegation against Jose Menendez, the deceased father of the Menendez brothers. In the upcoming Peacock docuseries, Menendez plus Menudo, Boys Betrayed, he claims that the former music executive drugged and raped him when he was a member of the iconic Puerto Rican boy band in the early 1980s. In 1989, Jose and his wife Kitty were brutally slain by their sons Lyle and Erik in the den of their Beverly Hills mansion. Throughout their heavily publicized trial, the Menendez brothers maintained that they murdered Jose after being subjected to years of sexual abuse. That's the man here that raped me, the former member of the band stated in a teaser for the trailer. He continued, that's the guy, that's the pedophile. The man, who is now 51 years old, went on to say he was 14 at the time of the alleged assault. Menudo, which became a global sensation and paved the way for the boy band model, was formed back in 1977. The band was also known for launching the career of Ricky Martin. The person that is alleging that he was assaulted joined the band in 1983 when he was 13 years old, but later quit in 1986 at the age of 16. In the trailer, he also accuses the producer of the band of sexually abusing him during his time in Menudo. He states that Diaz brought him to the Menendez home in New Jersey where he was allegedly sexually assaulted by Jose. Several other members of the band Menudo have previously accused Diaz of sexually abusing them during their stints in the band. Their allegations were detailed in a 2022 HBO Max docuseries, Menudo Forever Young. Diaz has strongly denied all of the allegations of sexual abuse. Erik Menendez has commented on the situation as well. He states that he felt horrible and very sad upon hearing the news. It's sad to know there was another victim of my father. You know, I always hoped and believed that one day the truth about my dad would come out, but I never wished for it to come out like this, the result of trauma that another child has suffered. In the clip, Lyle Menendez also stated it was overwhelming to hear the news and the rumors about how something might have happened with Menudo through the years. It is a remarkable thing to have happened so many decades later, Lyle said. Of course, you know, that would have made a difference at the trial. It would have made an enormous difference because the entire trial centered on the belief of those events. The three-part docuseries is set to begin airing on Peacock on May 2nd. Now, it is an absolutely tragic situation all around with what happened to the Menendez brothers for suffering the assault they did over the years and then unfortunately taking the lives of their parents, and they have been in prison ever since. Like I said earlier, let me know what you think. Do you think the boys should be in prison for what they did? Or were they justified in doing what they did because of what they suffered growing up? Let me know. Leave some comments below. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you again soon.